Hello everyone and welcome to School Grade Chess Channel. In this video we're going to take a look at minor piece versus pawn endgame. Uh, Whether a knight or a bishop against a lone pawn. And in a position where it's minor piece versus lone pawn, any winning chances are with the pawn if it's good queen. This makes sense because bishop or knight can't mate. In such situations, the bishop or knight should stop the enemy from reaching its final destination. If it can, then it's a draw, and if not, the opponent wins. So this is in this position, it's an easy draw since bishop can stop the pawn from long distance even without help from the king. Bishop to f6 and king b1, king f4, a1, queens, bishop captures on a1, and in this way, white stops black's pawn with the bishop from long distance. Let's move on to the next example. Now, the knight doesn't have long distance powers of a bishop, but can usually stop enemy pawn even without help from the king. If it's close to the pawn and can maintain control over the square in front of the pawn, in this situation, in this case c2, then it is a draw. Knight b4 check, covering the c2 square. The knight is happy to sacrifice itself for black's remaining pawn. King c4, knight c2, king b3, knight d4. This knight dance around the enemy pawn is the usual way such endgames are saved and drawn. It allows the knight to keep a permanent eye on the square in front of the pawn, thus stopping it from safely advancing. King b2, king g7, c2, and knight captures on c2, and it's a draw. So, uh, the side who has the pawn, the goal is to queen the pawn, and the other side would want to stop it with its minor piece, as bishop or knight can't checkmate the opponent alone. So it would be nice to stop the piece, and so draw can be achieved. So thank you for watching. This is it. Uh, have a good time. Bye bye.